Hey folks, thanks for stopping by. This week should be a quick one. I'm going to be rough turning some bowls from a couple of pieces of live oak. Stick around, we'll get started. Okay, I went ahead and drilled a 3/8 inch diameter hole in the center of the blank for my worm screw. I've got that mounted in my chuck. So it's running decently true. Of course, it's changed a little, or moved a bit since it was originally cut, so it's not as round as it was. Let me grab a bowl gouge and my mask, and I will first work on flattening this surface off. Then I'll focus on the flattening this edge so I can establish a tenon. So let me get geared up and we get started. I'm going to have to bring the this side down a little because unfortunately the pith runs right through it. So I think the bowl's not going to be no more than about that deep, so it's going to be a fairly shallow bowl. I probably should have paid more attention when I was cutting the bowl blank, but what are you going to do? At this point there's not much you can. Let me go ahead and put the dovetail on the tenon here, and then I will take this, shape this back a little bit more, and then we'll flip it around. That's good enough for the rough turning. Just mix that pith right in the middle. I'll probably end up taking a bit more of it off when I finish turning it, but I'll leave as much as I think, hopefully it won't crack as much as it could. So let me flip it around and I'll be back. Okay, got it mounted in my chuck. and it's running fairly true. So what I'm going to do first is take the edge down to about there, so take about that much of it off. Get past this crack and hopefully get close to this pith so that kind of maximize the amount I can get out of this blank. Get set up and started. Okay, let me grab a tape measure and see how wide this is now, and we'll figure out how thick to leave it. Uh, 0.675, let's see, 6.75, 0.675 is, there. Go ahead and start hollowing it out. That's pretty decent. So let me go ahead and do the second, and I'll do that off camera, and then I'll be back. Okay, got the bowls roughed out and ready to go on the shelf. You saw me do this one. On this one, I rounded over the edges of the inside and outside. I've heard that might help it prevent cracking. This one I didn't, so we'll do a comparison and see if that does any good for us. But yeah, this one's kind of interesting. I thought it was just live oak, but it's actually got a little bit of burl all the way through it. So you guys can see it, but I'll put some pictures up to the end. But yeah, this should be an interesting bowl when it dries. I didn't intend on letting those blanks sit so long. I don't know if you saw the timestamp, but I think I cut those up the day before Christmas. I'd intended on turning them to a rough shape fairly quickly, but I noticed they'd actually dried quite a bit on the outside. I actually have a blister on my hand forming where the outside shavings were quite hot. Inside were still fairly wet, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I didn't think about putting a Band-Aid on the side of my hand like I normally do when I'm finished turning a bowl that's a wood like oak. But yeah, we'll see what it looks like in a couple months. Thanks for making it this far. Try to put one of these out about every week or so. So if you want to see the next one, go ahead and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Shoot me a comment or give me a thumbs up if you like it. Just let me know you're out there. Take care.